What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jeremy Wormy, and this is a special video just to laugh at Hollywood and its epic failure over the past month or so. And we're gonna start here. We're gonna start here with the Marvels. Man, look at that number. It ain't even gonna break even. I don't even know if it's gonna break the $200 million worldwide. It ain't gonna break $100 million domestically at all. Nowhere is gonna get there. It's almost done in the theaters altogether, and this is hilarious. It's hilarious to watch this movie fail so badly. This is hilarious to watch Disney and Hollywood fail so badly. But on top of that, you had Wish come out recently. Look at that. Look at Wish. I believe has it been out for 2 weeks now? 2 weeks. Look at that drop off. Oh wait, it gained some viewers. But the problem is because it started with so little viewership, the fact that it gained anything tells me that, yeah, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. Nobody was really out there looking to go watch it. Oh, here's the actual drop off. Negative 62%. Oh God, that's horrific. That Wish is not going to break even. And why is that? Wish has a box office budget of $200 million. That means it needs to make about $700 million just to break even. It ain't even crossed the $1 million mark, or $100 million mark worldwide. It ain't gonna make its money. You come over here to the Marvels, it needs to make about the same amount of money to break even, $700 million. It's about a $250 million to $300 million budget. Depends on who you ask in regards to that, due to delays and everything like that. Massive budget, massive budget. Come over here to Napoleon. Hey, it's crossed the $100 million mark on its, I believe it's its second weekend here at the box office, right? Yeah, second weekend. Had a 67% drop off, 65% drop off, similar to Wish. Will it make its money? I legitimately do not know. Because it also needs to make about $700 million. Why is that? Because it also has a $200 million budget for this entire movie. I think there's more of a justification here, just because of all the sets and things like that, but we'll come back to that. And we'll end off with the Hunger Games. The Hunger Games, almost about to break even. Almost going to break even worldwide. It needs about $300 million to break even. Around there, plus or minus a few $100. Maybe, let's be generous. Let's say it's $300 million. Might break even within the next week or two. Maybe by the end of the week, it might just approach that break even mark. I don't know. Okay, I legitimately don't know with this movie. I kind of hope it doesn't break even, just because it helps with my continual push that, hey, you know, Rachel Zegler is a box office poison. Well, now we're going to come to a flip side here. And you know what? I'm going to bring up another movie real quick just before we continue further, because this makes my point so well. Okay, Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's was a box office success beyond proportion, because that movie only cost $200 million, and I have it pulled up right here. This movie only cost $20 million to make money. Okay, rumor is it made that money just with the Peacock deal alone. That way, all this right now is pure profit that it's making. Now we got another example of this. Godzilla -1. A beautifully shot movie. Okay? CGI is phenomenal. Story is beautiful beyond approach. It's a wonderful hero story. There's a love interest, men being men, doing the right thing, valuing life. Godzilla's a terrifying monster. And I go back to the CGI. The CGI is beautiful. And why am I harping on the CGI, the visuals, everything like that so much? Why am I harping on all these little details and stuff like that? Because we come over here, because it's been reported that Godzilla -1 only had a budget of $15 million. $15 million. That means that Godzilla -1 on a limited theatrical release, only certain theaters actually got this movie. It is a subbed movie. Okay, you have all these things technically working against it. Hasn't even released in Europe yet. It's sitting at $34 million worldwide. That means it's broken even already. This movie is beautiful. It puts all those other movies I brought up, except for Five Nights at Freddy's, to shame. Even Napoleon. Napoleon looks visually good, but with a budget of $200 million, that means this movie has to make tons of money just to break even. Hunger Games has to make almost about to break even, but that's $300 million to break even. Wish, $700 million. The Marvels, $700 million. Both these movies, Disney alone, Disney is where we're going to segregate this, okay? These movies had massive budgets. Disney's been putting massive budgets behind all these movies, okay? And it doesn't look like it. It legitimately doesn't look like it. Because when Japan can put $15 million behind Godzilla -1 and pull out a movie that was visually appealing, the story was phenomenal above everything else. Possibly one of the greatest movies of this year. A simple story of a hero saving the day, dealing with something that was next level. A super simplistic, possibly the greatest movie of this year, up there with like Mario Bros. Like, that's how good I thought that movie was. It's up there with Mario Bros. I don't know which one's better in my book. For $15 million. That puts everything else that we've had this year to shame. That puts John Wick to shame. That puts, honestly, even Super Mario Bros. To shame. Super Mario Bros. Had a massive budget as well. It was more justifiable. But when you realize $15 million versus that budget, well, that probably a decent chunk of that budget went to its actual like all-star cast. I don't know how many of the cast in Godzilla -1 was like recognizable, but this movie was done on such a small, tiny budget. And that goes to tell you, when you have passion, when you have care, when you put that stuff in there and actually think about, hey, how are you designing this? How are you making this? How are you going to do this? How are your actors going to react to this? And, you know, put actual care, time, and some restraint on what you're doing. You come up with a movie that blows everything out of the water. And that's really sad when a Japanese movie can destroy Hollywood on a next level. Like, outright, this is I don't know how this movie's going to do at the box office. Legitimately, I don't. But when you take into account that it's already broken even, everything else is just going to be pure profit right now. Once it opens up in Europe, that's more profit. When it continues to move on, that's more profit. That's sad that Hollywood can't even compete with a foreign movie that's subtitled. Legitimately sad. Okay? But at the same time, this movie was good, and I'm going to tell you guys, go out there and watch it. Go to the theater, go see Godzilla -1, and go see possibly the greatest movie of this year. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And check out coffeebrandcoffee.com. What's going on, guys? Listen, it's Christmas season coming up, and you know what makes great gifts? That's right, Coffee Brand Coffee. Coffee Brand Coffee makes wonderful gifts, and guess what? They don't just have great coffees, teas, and cocos. They also got gear, they got K-cups, and also they got wonderful gift boxes. Gift boxes that include all sorts of wonderful, great goodies. You got chocolate-covered coffee beans, raspberry yogurt pretzel twists, sea salt milk chocolates, caramel. You got chocolate-covered coffee beans, peppermint hot cocoa, spicy and sweet treat mixes, kettle corn pop, premium vacuum travel tumblers, and all sorts of wonderful great stuff that you can get at Coffee Brand Coffee. And these make great Christmas gifts. So guys, please check out coffeebrandcoffee.com and use promo code BACKTACO at checkout to get 10% off your purchase. That's coffeebrandcoffee.com, promo code BACKTACO.